I was sitting here waiting for it to hit 8 o'clock straight, and Twitch, which I'm keeping an eye on, making sure everything's working properly, just bounced me out and said, "Sorry, unless you've got a time machine available, unless you've got a time machine, this content isn't available." Yeah, which, you know, I'm here, I'm living it. I don't know what to make of that. I know what it means, but how do you process information like that? I can't access the time I'm living. It's probably poignant in some way. Anyway, let's just get right into it. If I remember my shortcuts. I do. Good. It's the least I can hope for. Alright, we're starting with Zaves, which you can only assume is some kind of portmanteau, or however you actually pronounce that. I haven't checked. Yes, the screeny sucks, yes, the lighting sucks, but it's an idea I want feedback on. In completed maps, I'll note. As my Zen transportation entry, the competition. But due to a recent PM, you know who you are, I decided to post this to get any comments. Hopefully make something more of it, maybe incorporate it into a mini mod set in Zen, something rarely seen. He's not wrong. Therefore, please give your comments. You may have already downloaded it from the competitions screen. I've not updated anything since that version. I don't think there is a way to oh, pardon me. I don't think there is a way to download competition entries, are there? Unless they win or are otherwise linked. Which, I don't know, this one might have been. Let's take a look. Okay, fair enough, I guess it was there. Maybe this was after the competition was closed, done. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Where are we? Zen Transportation 01. Oh, Mr. X8. Which, now that I'm reading it, could be mistakes 8. I guess I've never really considered your username. Yeah, I myself am way behind on uploading the videos of these to YouTube, which I am working on. I'm trying to get that up to date. Takes a while to run all those videos. Vaguely Zenish. Also, it doesn't seem completely unlit, despite the look of it and all of the comments. Interesting. Nope. Is that where you get stuck? Zaves, obviously Zen waves. It's an interesting concept to do this. Host of rotatings. That seems dangerous. Ow. This part seemed unnecessary. No. Never mind. This wasn't at all how I expected this would be done when I was reading the description. It's not without its flaws. And yet, it works out. I'm amazed that this doesn't break more. Also, this would have to be a lot of separate rotating entities. That's neat. Some stuff going on. I'm gonna close this door. I might have to actually intercept that. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Where were we? Not saves. I didn't read the readme. Thank you for downloading one of Alex B911's brilliant maps from twhl. It wasn't bad. Gordon starts his transportations adventure in a small gloomy room infested with alien life form. Just the one. This mission, investigate Jen's transport system. This map really didn't need a plot. It has been unused for 3,000 years due to infertilation of head crab ancestors? Whatever, as long as he's having fun. Okay. Train! Okay, I'm quite new to mapping, don't be too harsh. When the train stops at the end, the lights go out, don't get off, but look up. Alright. I'll play your game. Train 3. Hello, Herbie. Huzzah indeed. Good luck. I guess this could actually be a gameplay map. I'm not sure why I was immediately considering it wouldn't be. Alright, the big differently coloured door. Probably a nitpick for someone's early mapping, but that attracts a lot of attention for it to not actually do anything. Ah. Well, I really expected you to have to do that. Okay, he does it a lot. Oh, this is the train. Okay. Am I having good luck? Can I go the other way? Do I want to... Oh. One of those doors open slightly slower than all the rest? Maybe that's intended? Okay, no, that's just a bad door. What? Oh. He gave up. Fair enough. I was expecting, I don't know, maybe not more, but just something. Fair enough. Mappy! I see in the screenshot, welcome to Mappy. Screenshot's kinda shoddy. Is a new map, hence the boxiness of it. But it's also a map I use to test various things. I'll put in example maps. So on. Fair enough. Not much more of interest in there. Why is this a mod? Why is this a mod? Better be fantastic. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it should be. Considering this, by all accounts, seems to be just a simple test map, really doesn't need this process. Unless you're explicitly testing a mod, which I guess could be the case. But then does that really need to be inflicted upon the rest of us? Especially how long it takes Steam to restart. Come on. Judging by that, this is the second map he made. No, not right now. Let me leave. Oh, right, no. Not that. Mappy. Hello, Rimrock. Mappy's not a very good name. It's about the most I have to nitpick at this point. Welcome to Mappy. We're in space. With cameras. That wasn't Mappy. Ah, yes, of course.
Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago?
Clip brushes.
Now, where did I
Is he
leave
listening?
that shutdown procedure chart? I wonder if I should run that again.
I don't know about Mappy. I don't want to interact with these, but it's not going to happen.
Detention, Gordon Freeman is up to head.
Right? Glad they got everyone's attention. It's kind of quiet, don't you think? And isn't propelled by anything? No, that's the lift. Ah, teleporters. Oh, two-way teleporters, despite the colour convention. The hell program is he using? I don't know. Or easy listening.
Detention, Doctor. Very well. You are an asshole.
Yep, fair enough. I think we've seen the breadth and depth of this map. Small map. Descriptive name. Just an intro to a small map pack I'm working on, but there are already problems. I know about fixing cars' lighting and fixing the way it points, but when it parks it stops at an angle. Also, the teleport is supposed to trigger later, but I cannot remember how to make it so that it won't work until after a certain time limit. No, that'll happen. It's not the most logical system for making a teleporter work. Delayed. In cars.wad SMA1. Hope that's not an acronym. Ah! Cameras! In the meat car, coming out of the meat tunnel. That's an unfortunate sentence. Stops at an angle because he didn't make it go straight. I like how this car park system is they mark out parking spaces by just taking a can of spray paint and a stencil. I guess that works. Ah, this car came from space. planet. It's a weird video. Fair enough. DM Inbound. Take a look at my first Half-Life 2 deathmatch map, called DM Inbound. Did this one work? Yes, it did. With secrets and a nice trap. It's taken a long time to make and optimized as best as I could. Fair enough. Maybe this will be the elusive good Half-Life 2 deathmatch map. It could happen. Come on. Good. Screenshot looked atmospheric, I might go so far as to say. I wonder how well that carries after years of updates to the Source engine. If anything breaks there. Fog. I forgot you could do that in Source. Also, slightly poor frame rate. But that's probably me. I can't just pick these things up. Like there's a bit of a mishmash of styles. Maybe kill someone with a health pack. I feel like this, something about this feels like maybe better suited to a gold source map. Like maybe it's just a little too blocky for to make a good impression in source. Oop. It's fine. It's fine. There are some nice touches though, like these light beams, very subtle. Lined with the fog. Works pretty well. One of those cars just disappear. Oh. Oh boy. That probably shouldn't happen. Whatever happens over this line here. Making these cars transparent. And those ones invisible. So I guess, having not ever actually mapped for source myself, the ladders are just models, and thus to get the right heights you just have to have them be certain lengths. I don't know if there's any way to vary that sort of thing without making whole new models. It is early source, that much is true. Kind of like this sense of height up here though. That's pretty good. I don't know why that's striking me any more than any other map, but... like of the Half-Life 2 deathmatch maps I've played, there haven't really been much verticality to them, so maybe that's all it is. This isn't too bad. Certainly seen worse. I just feel like I haven't found many guns now, think about it. And I picked up like 2 since I've been walking around. Maybe a shotgun as well. Alright, how can I get up there? So bug it upstairs a bit, but I think that was intentional. Yeah, just some rubble around. Ah, slams! Why can't I pick the slam? There we go. Right. I don't know how they changed it since. I like the slams. Pulling double. Ow. Double duty as trip mines and satchels. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, yeah, it's certainly more viable in deathmatch, I'd say. I mean, no one never looks up either way, but the penalty for not doing so is less in deathmatch. I don't know, you could probably do it in Counter-Strike as well, it's just hard to make anyone give up the high ground, I guess. Deathmatch map for Gunman Chronicles game. That's a problem, I don't have that mod. Might just have to mark this for myself. Yes, hardcore pornography. In-game tutorial. Complete title. In-game tutorial. Simultaneous Funkador rotatings. Right. Can guess exactly what this is going to be. Except, now that I'm looking at it, this link didn't work. This is an example map. Well, whatever. Triggers that trigger rotating doors, rather than the doors themselves being triggering. Half-Life Deathmatch Center. Another Half-Life Deathmatch map. Hope all enjoy. Please post opinions and ratings. TKS all. Tux. 3, 4, 9, 6. Nope, this didn't work either. The hell. Unfortunately, the map was simply amazing, so hopefully we'll find that later. I'm getting close to having to do another run through, finding stuff. Hello, Don. Example moving ladder version 4. Quaint map demonstrating one simple but limited solution to the moving ladder thread. She failed a link. Okay, let's look at that then. Can't imagine what it's going to be. Given that even the screenshot seems to give away the fact that there's literally nothing else in the map. Hey, maybe it'll surprise me. The old ladder, which consists of not a ladder but just very steep steps, and that's you zoom up to the top. Can you actually move the ladder? Oh, right, of course. It's just a door. Yeah, simple, effective. I can see that being used in a map. I'm trying to think of normal Half-Life Deathmatch maps that have much verticality. Bounce is the first one that comes to mind. I suppose there aren't many more. Subtransit had a little bit of that, but not much. PHW Comics. Here's a map I made for another website forum. Not finished. I'm making a whole office for the PHW site. Notes. Any problems, tell me. As though people weren't going to do that anyway. Oh. Another failed link. In the thick of them. Dropship, then assault. Drop that ship and help me assault. It starts with 2 dropships in the map. They drop 6 soldiers each. The soldiers line up for an assault. When they lined up, they will assault. Good. The sample contains dropship, dropping combine, assault, math counter. A counter that ticks up when all the soldiers get in position, I presume. Drop and attack. Come on, Half-Life 2. Shouldn't take this long. Is there a way to... Never mind. Map, drop and attack. Are they going to attack me? Should I be here? I would assume the scripting, in order to see this, that he would have made it so that that's not the case. Boing. 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 They really need to jump. There's a ramp. Or at least jump that far out beyond the ramp. This is probably a helpful example map. Oh, it's real bullet spray there, isn't there? Let's review their performance. Who's shooting up there? It's me, the person you can't detect. I won. It's very satisfying, thank you. AS something ultimate. Not gonna even try that one. Third and last version of this map. Decided not to upload the previous two. map is a part of the little town that I live in, with comparison shots. Fair enough. Let's look at that. Haven't had many Counter-Strike maps so far, and for the most part I'm thankful of it. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember how to spell that, aren't I? Let's see. Alright. See how I do. Come on. Let's see. Ultimate. I got it right. I mean, doing this, I've only encountered like... This is like the third VIP map? Assassination map? Oh god. Did I miss WODs? I did miss WODs. How did it even work without the mods? Stop breaking my expectations. Oh. Okay. None of these are the same WODs. Whatever. It's not like I need them. Okay, that's not gonna work. What if I try restarting? I don't think I've seen that one yet. Yes, Resident Evil. Okay. Copied his WODs diligently and it still didn't work. How strange. I guess that's a feature then. Maybe there's something in the comments. No one seems to be mentioning anything. I did copy them over, right? But that's not what I meant to press. No? Oh, I must have hit the wrong ones. That would explain it. There we go. Much better. This is much more pleasant to look at too. Wonder if this is the part of the town that he lived in, or if it's just an arbitrary part. Come on, he put tape over there but not here. Be consistent. Oh, that one opens. The shoe and bookstore. Probably separate stores. I don't know that there's a lot of nooks in this map. I don't know, the kind of nooks CS maps generally don't have. Probably for a reason. I assume is some kind of bar or pub. That's my best guess, not being able to actually read it. I feel like I've missed something. Alright, I didn't go up one of those ladders. Okay. That does seem to have given some thought as to how to keep people from getting out of the map. The old clip brush. Distinctly industrial over here. Not actually, but you know what I mean. That's a nice little map. Is it any good to play? That's not in my wheelhouse. But it's there, and it looks okay. Ah, Surf Frank. First surf map, bear with me, in problem maps, which is a great description. Miles apparently agreed. Why don't I just open these directly? The association is there. Surf to Frank. This is probably Counter-Strike, but I'm sure the texturing is not going to be particularly detailed. These maps tend not to be. Frank! Is he made... Was he named Frank? Did he just like the name Frank? It's highly uncharacteristic for a map to be called Frank. Oh. It looks like it has indeed frozen. Thank you, Abby. I think this button, and then this button. There we go. I don't know why, sometimes it just locks up. It's very strange. Anyway, the map is Frank. Just in case you hadn't noticed, Frank. And it's a surf map, so, you know, this is about... Looks like standard fare. Is this money? Money single. Fair enough. What map has money in it? I'm not 100% sure this even looks like a good surf map. But having very little experience in these things, I guess I'm not the person to say. Justice? Hang on. Right, I thought so. I uploaded Justice like 4 times. I don't know why. And true to the trend, this link hasn't worked either. So I don't know if these maps have all been different or what. But not one of them has worked. Which is probably a shame. Half-Life Deathmatch Millivolt. This link has not worked. Updated link. It's only updated for a limited amount of time, unless you muzzle flash. DM Rusty Final version of DM Rusty. Beta version has been released already. Small deathmatch map, up to 6 players. Simply map, simply skybox, have fun. That's a great tagline. DM Rusty. Let's look at it. Yes, thank you for my own server information. Spooky. Is that Half-Life 2's Demons? Is that Half-Life 2's Shitty Fire? There's a lot of flares here. Too steep. I just like skipping the bolts, damn it. So I half expecting that to collapse. This is I feel like a very small map. I think I've seen most of it. Can you even get up here? Surely. This is making fairly good use of space though. Lots of looping in on itself. So yeah, probably good for a small deathmatch map. One more bolts to skip. Just enjoy doing that. Bolting is still cool, just like really. Like, I don't know how that makes logical sense. A really hot piece of metal. That's a neat concept. Alright, okay, this seems legal. Rim Resort Half-Life Deathmatch VDD. Fun map to redesign. What a pleasure to redesign a CS level to Half-Life Deathmatch, especially one of Rimrook's. Cannot full credit, Rimrook did an awesome job with the original. Thank you for the opportunity to redesign this level of Rimrook. Okay, I guess this was done with some amount of consent. Or at least knowledge. Alright. Oh god, that is a mess of letters. Rim Resort, Half-Life Deathmatch BDD. What does the DD even mean? Oh, right. His name. Disc Devil. Map. Actually. Half-Life Deathmatch should be in here. There we go. Alright, this sure looks like Grim Resort. That skybox looks like it's very pixelated, like more so than it seems like it should be. Or are they all like that? I also don't remember what the original was like, but I'm gonna assume it was probably good, right? This did strike me as more of a Half-Life Deathmatch map than a Counter-Strike map. Guess Disney Devil still gave his own touches on some of these things. I mean, there's not much to see in this map that I haven't already seen, other than the fact that it's running in Half-Life Deathmatch, so let's just God. Fair enough. Yep. This is this map. You can't jump out of it. You're stuck here. Alright. Okay, Torture That Alien, version 2. It's version 2 of the quite popular. That should have been the ones in quote marks. This includes all the skills I've learnt since my first map. This is in the unfinished stuff for a reason. No, the textures are a little crappy in places, but it's the idea that counts. Please don't tell me how my map could actually be improved, because I don't actually care. There is also an alien target shooting range. Download now for anger management. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's well agreed that even if that wasn't a really dumb idea to begin with, venting in that way probably not actually that good for you. What am I doing? Valve maps. I'm right here. Torture Alien V2. What did the aliens do to you?
Welcome to the HEV system.
Oh, I missed my train.
Conditions.
The respawn, I'm guessing, and this stuff does stuff. Good. Great. Keep that up.
Welcome to the HEV Mark system. For use.
Oh no. God only knows what it's loading.
Welcome to the HEV Mark system. For use.
I mean, I'll take your word for it that something happened then. Go on, you can do it. Now that you're there. Which one was it? This one. No, you can't. Well, now your entire mechanism's broken. That wouldn't kill an alien. didn't really think this through, did he? What is with the jibs? Okay, that didn't kill me that time. Waiting for this lift. Right. Right. Good, that's worked well. Now the system is entirely, completely fucked, because I can't get in there to change it. What's the third one do? About as much. Let's go. If only they developed a system that didn't involve very specific mechanics that certainly don't work at all if the zombies move in any way whatsoever. Just go all the way down. Bam. I'm not gonna sit here and do that. Right. The unteenth test chamber. 12 hours mapping, made for a contest but had bad mods, so it's fixed now. Certainly not great, but I had fun nevertheless. So, that is a name. Isn't that what they used to do if you copied something with the same name in the same place? Old tilde1, tilde2, etc. Test. And an airplane. Test. Nevertheless, I was trying to say, yep. I don't know how that word come about. This is a big old room. Is he gonna do the entire the entire scientist speech? If not now, then later. Weird that they built this entire control panel and there's one big red lever that sticks out from the rest of it. Music. Oh. Someone built this glass over it. You could actually get seriously hurt. Did I fuck up? Oh. Nope, that started spinning and I was expected to know that. Or was it already? Now something's happening. That's the main thing, right? Scientists insisted that the spikes make it look cooler. Alright, am I supposed to be doing something with that? Okay, good. This is fine. I feel like there was no tension in that whatsoever. Hell? I should have guessed this would be the case. Wait, is that implying I'm actually in hell, or is he just exclaiming hell? go? Is there more to the map? Okay, no, there isn't more to the map. This is just in hell now. We got teleported to hell. Which is an office. Which is warm. A warm office. With red lights. Hell is irritating. Real-time clock with ticking. Alright. I feel like I've seen this before. Very small detail, so it's not that surprising it wasn't adopted by everyone. Well, maybe it was. I guess I wouldn't know. That real-time clock. Oh, and fancy reflective floors. Yeah, I mean, if I found myself in an office on fire, my first thought would not necessarily be, oh, I must be in hell. You know, that sort of ticking I feel like doesn't really work unless the hands are ticking. If it's just a rotation and it makes a sound every now and then, that's... yeah, no, not really. So we'll just hang out here until that little hand hits that one, right? That shouldn't take too long. Whoops, I accidentally closed the map. Sorry, well, might as well move on. Problem with lights. The lights go trowel the wall into the shadow. Tried various methods to solve this. Please check map and solve it. The walls are in the displacement. Pitch of light end is -45. It's an example map. I have the exact same problem in the real map. Brightness, maybe? Because I never saw people do this kind of map. Half-Life 2, I suppose? How fitting. Light problem. I mean, it's not a major problem. It's just like a light problem, not a heavy problem. It's a light problem. Ow. Very unceremoniously dump me into the level. Ah, he's right, the light does go trowel the wall. I can't sprint. You can't sprint without a suit, that's just science. Nothing else to see. Head crab revenge. Wait, haven't I done this? I'm sure I've played this exact kind of map with this kind of description. In fact, even that Hours of Fun sounds very familiar. Hang on, let me do a brief search. Did I even spell it right? Head crab revenge. This isn't case sensitive, is it? Even if I spell it perfectly? By copying it? It's almost like not every one of the systems in this website is coded quite right. What if I get rid of the quote marks? I don't know, I swear I've seen this exact map somewhere. But it's just this map. Well, whatever. Remember that first time a head crab jumped out on you? Well, now here's your chance for revenge. 8 deaths, infinite head crabs, hours of fun. This map is not Fulbright, but my screenshot wouldn't come out any better. Because it's a map that it hardly matters how it's lit, because it's a box. Go on, what's in the readme? He insists hours of fun. If he said it twice, I consider that some kind of verbal contract, and thus we won't need to play another map for the rest of this stream. Maybe you're right. Right? Right? Okay. Bye now. And yet this wasn't made by the same person, even though it had the exact same concept of shooting tubes. He died. Take our word for it. This is the exact same thing. Like, even the same traps. Okay, the hammer's different. Well, that was fun. Do you think we can do this for hours? The Arena, Room 1. This map will be the first of hopefully many puzzle maps, as they seem to be quite successful. Each room will contain about 6 challenges, as does this one. Hope everyone enjoys it. What is the over-under that one of the puzzles is just jumping? The Arena 1. Welcome to the arena! Exclamation mark, end quote. Please proceed to the first challenge. Right, I can immediately see the puzzle elements. Is this water or does it kill you? Both! No autosave! Back in hell. Oh, I went too far. God damn it. I just wanted to save a little time by running up the steps. Oh, I'm bad at this. Whatever, I'm sure I won't need this life, right? Well done, you made it. Well made, you've done it. Right? Ah, still no autosaves. That's nice to know. Right, that one goes down awfully slowly. Yes, this should be fun. That's not how it works. Why didn't any of these go down before I ran across the first time? Well made, I done it. Friction? Of course. Where am I going? God knows. Excellent. Excellent. That's not how you spell excellent. Oh yeah, this'll be fun. Just put a bunch of rotating shit. That for some reason stops you before you've fallen on it. Why does it keep blocking me? I'm sure this is pleasant to watch. Oh right, because there's clip brushes there. Of course. This isn't actually that hard, all things considered. Wait, what's the twist? Fail the leap of faith by not actually leaping. Well done, you made it through the arena, room 1. No, this map won't end. Go on, you can end it. I would like to complain about the use of the word puzzle. Not one of those things was puzzling. They were annoying. Apprehension. Well, I finally worked out all the bugs in this one, and it came out great. This map has been done for some time now, but I was stuck on some little things. I also had to restore my system, which took time out of working on it. I absolutely love this Span Co-op map. Thank you for putting that in there somewhere. Oh, never mind, link didn't work. Don't have to. Surf Water Run 2. Mixing underscores with dashes to make it impossible to remember the name. No. Surf Water Run 2. Now you get to watch me not be any good at surfing. This see, Excellent 100, and isn't there a... Is it, no. MP maybe. Yeah, maybe that will help. Free health. Gotcha. Can only assume that's actually healing me, because of the way I did this. Don't actually have the life. I did it right. Oh right. Isn't this just supposed to crouch or something to crouch or hold jump or something? Maybe both. Yeah. Yes. That. Except, you know, better than I did it. Couldn't it just start you at the top of the stairs like every other map? Ah, I fucked it up again. This should just be my logo. Whatever, is there any more to this map anyway? I'll give it one more go at trying to get around the corner and then... I don't know, who cares? Nope. No, not Lambda. Lambda train. Just a simple unfinished train car if you want to use it as a base for something. It's empty, so decorate it if you want. I don't want to. And we'll be the judge of your train. It's just called train, so I'm sure that won't conflict with anything. Oh, what a surprise. Got a train 3, but not a train 2. Oh no, that's not Counter-Strike. God damn it. Stop. Half-Life. Is this in the void? Oh god. Yeah, this would be a good selling point. This is certainly the best circumstances under which I can display my train, what I made. With all these flashing lights and hall of mirrors and absolutely no edge to the map. It's amazing this thing is lit. And it is lit. Water Burials. Half-Life 2 single player map where Freeman has been dropped in to pick up an artifact of importance. I mean, they're all artifacts of importance, aren't they? Otherwise it wouldn't be artifacts. Carmine are also after it, and they follow you to it. It's a shame this link didn't work, because frankly that screenshot looks pretty damn cool. We'll just have to see if we can get it later. Surfhawk B08. It's still better, but I'd say it's almost complete. Special stuff. Playground. 2 security doors with code panels, of course. Of course. Okay, no, we don't have to check ourselves to this surfing thing again. Link do not work. FK Glass Pit 2. This should be a fun map, but it isn't. If you own a dedicated server, something is a pretty good map to upload to your server. Not to play, just to upload. He makes it real fun. This is a sequel, obviously. Unfortunately, reading all that bad English is enough to make me actually forget how this is wrong, but it looks wrong when I know it's wrong. The first one was a server crasher, so I had to abandon it. Tested this map several times. Doesn't crash the server at all, so don't worry a single bit. Might be just a bit laggy because it's a glass map, of course. Oh god. Just keeps digging the hole deeper. Anyway, I didn't use any lighting for the following reason. Oh, it's only getting worse. It's a glass map which tends to be laggish. If you try and join a server that is currently at the map and it says you can't join for this reason, and so he's just described, you know, if you've got the wrong version of a map. Here's how you fix it. Thanks. Counter-Strike source, apparently. Is it a first map? So it's just like one else's first map. So who cares? You'll, is that spelled right? Get better. Okay, people are critical in the comments, this is what I'm reading. So, we'll be the judge. Nope, C-string. FK Glassbit 2. Hello, Instant. Create server. A shit show. It's like even in the description he listed all the ways this map's shit, then dismissed them because it's that kind of map. Yep, about par for the course. Is that texture actually used? Okay, I'm getting the idea. It exploded, trust me. Why are they green? What did he do? Oh, I missed. Oh, I see. You should. No? The fuck is the point of this then? Ah, okay. Well. Nice bit of interaction there, I guess. Did it occur to him that people might just shoot each other? Well, It's alright if it's laggy. It's a glass map. It's not explode if it falls far enough. I suppose I need to push it, don't I? Never mind. Stepping on it apparently also sets it off. It's Ashmo pointing out some nice irony there. I mean, he's not wrong. Runs rad, it would run better. Rug B. This is a rugby map for TFC. It's kind of buggy. Let's see what this is about. Nope, that's not right. Oh, this. Getting fooled by the links that don't work again. Fight Yard Dig. Here it is again, didn't include the WAD file. Wait, why not? Pretty fun map when we played it on my clan server. By the way, this is one of my first maps too, so have fun with it and go all out on the ratings. Fair enough. Nothing more to say there. But yeah, dig. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, if most first maps are usually a, say, 1 or 2, maybe 2.5 is all out. Unless there's a single rating. I didn't count the number. Oh, there's one. Nope, 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 nope. This way. I think Fight Yard Dig is the prequel to Steamworld Dig. It's still populated with boxes and very, very big barrels, frankly. Almost becomes a vat by a certain point. Oh, I found the music. Ah, I can't stop the music. These are big sandbags too. Must be said. Is that Radiohead? I'm not familiar, but sure. I mean, I'm not gonna go out there and say all Fight Yard maps are bad. It is a bad concept. A good Fight Yard map cannot be made. I'm not gonna say any of that. It's just people didn't. There's probably good Fight Yard maps out there, but because the concept was so simple and people could, you know, shit one out without even thinking about it, then it's, you know, that's what it became known for, because everyone was doing bad Fight Yard maps, and maps of that ilk, like Warp and Knife Arena and so forth. I mean, it's sort of true of anything, you know, it can be done well. It's most people weren't willing to put in that time or effort. Aim black and white. Just did a little aim map with only black and white textures. Alright. This is a workable concept. Did he do it well? I mean, yeah, you'd think so. If your map consists of a box with some cover, you could be creative with the cover, but that thought process didn't seem to work either. Aim black and white. Okay. I mean, still an aim map. That much is apparent, no matter how artsy they try and make it. But at least it's a little more visually interesting than anything else. That said, people would stick out, like, players would stick out like a, you know, you would not miss a player in this kind of environment. Because, you know, players are neither black nor white. Oh, bullet holes. Sure, someone tried to draw a smiley face in this map at some point, right? That'll have to do. I mean, it is possible to do a black and white map. Pardon me. Possible to do a black and white map where it's, say, not 0, 0, 0 and 255, 255, 255. But, yeah. I don't know. I like the idea of the flat color maps like that. Like whoever ran that flat color competition, I think it was Riprock, maybe? Yeah, I had some ideas for that, but I don't think I ever actually got around to making them. It's supposed to be a facility in a cliff. I plan on making windows in the building so you can see the inside of the mountain. Layout is not finished yet. No. For some reason I read that as to be named, but it's to be named, obviously. 3 basic levels to buildings, lots of catwalks. Point lights for now, texture lights soon. Something tells me this never actually got that work. Map name, level. I mean the Tetris series of maps. I played through them relatively recently. Yes, that's a specific Tetris map, because I don't think it actually used, like, at least the one I'm thinking of, I don't think it actually used any pre-existing assets. I think it was made for it. Alright. Okay, there is another. I was gonna say, okay, there is another exit, but no, there totally isn't. Do stairs like this exist anywhere? I mean, I know there's, like, that sort of thing totally exists. I know there's a series of maps that use Mega Man textures. Like, if not actually from Mega Man, then at least heavily inspired by. This doesn't seem like a very good map. There's no railings. All the walls and everything look the same. I don't know where I am anymore. Where the hell do the terrorists spawn? Where am I, the terrorists? I always pick terrorists, so where do the counter-terrorists spawn? Oh, a similar room. Unless I did pick... hang on. We'll put an end to this. Okay, yes, it's just symmetrical. Yeah, I mean, like, even way back in the map vault, Muzzle Flash, the Mighty Atom, Mad Carrot, was trying to make levels that were using, you know, textures taken from, what was it, Commander Keen, like Commander Keen 1, or possibly 2 and 3. Yeah. I mean, I have certainly considered this sort of thing before myself. I tried to make a level made out of the fucking Faxanadu tileset. Actually, it wasn't made out of the Faxanadu tileset, it was a place in Faxanadu. It wasn't going to be a very good map, and I lost it along with a bunch of other maps. But, yeah. I don't know, I like the concept, it can be done well. At least, I assume it can be done well. We're now doing Aim Dust Night. Which, I mean, the name tells you everything. It's got aim and dust in it. Don't worry, Mr. X8, I wouldn't mind making fun of my own first maps, but they're not in the map world anymore either. They certainly don't exist out in the wild. I don't know. I'm pretty sure one of the first, if not the first map I uploaded, then one of the first maps I uploaded was a cave map? Deathmatch, Half-Life, blocky as all hell. Wasn't actually a very good map. But I was trying to mess around with like layouts and everything, and I didn't fully grasp the concept, and I certainly couldn't make a cave look any good. Oh, this ladder's no good. You know, I will give this map something. It doesn't look that bad, considering it's using the dust textures and is an aim map. You know, the lighting's done okay. I think that's actually a pretty good part of it. This is fairly well lit, as far as a box map goes. These are pretty good lanterns. I still remember some of the maps that my brother made, brothers I suppose, which was pretty much what got me into mapping at the very beginning. I was watching them do it and wanting to make my own stuff. Yeah, I need to figure out exactly what is wrong with that sky texture, but I never get around to it. But yeah, I distinctly remember one of the maps. It was like, I don't remember why, but there was like a cave, or more of a tunnel I suppose, and a hole in the wall. We climbed through there, as the scientist complains about not being able to find his coffee cup. And a it came out into a surface tension type of area where there was a sign that you could break and had a crossbow in it. I was thinking, that doesn't make any sense. I think there were some grunts as well. I don't remember the exact details. Those maps certainly don't exist anymore. Those hard drives would be long gone. If not the maps themselves. During 2074. Maps made up a map design on a piece of paper at school, so I decided to make it. Yeah, okay. No more of that needs be read. It's a shame when my last hard drive died, I lost quite a lot of just various map concepts and stuff that I had been tinkering with over the years, because that thing was, you know, at least 3 years or so of me just buggerizing around with maps and uploading very little. Apart from a couple of things that I did end up uploading, like the twhl tower map and things like that. Pardon me. There was a fairly faithful frag pipe remake from Quake 2, which I was actually impressed with the quality of when I went back to look at it at one point before I lost it. Okay. Not even sure how they did this, to be honest. Up is still up, but my screen is sideways. How silly. This is unpleasant to look at, and I assure you, pretty unpleasant to control. Oh good. Is there a way out of here that doesn't involve that? Of course. It's amazing how this green group doesn't hurt you at all. No, but it wasn't a rotated map though. Like, I was jumping and going at an angle to my view. That sort of thing you can't do with just a... I don't know, it hardly matters, it's a dumb idea. Alright. DE Mini Sky Turret. Okay, second time lucky. Devster gave me some really good pointers and I've fixed them in this version. Fair enough. I don't know, there are some computers in the old... I was going to say the old family home, it's basically more like the old family computer, because the home isn't that old. Whatever, I digress. Yeah. I should go and look into that and see if there's... because I know we've got at least a laptop that we've had around for ages, and it still works. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some gems hiding in that. I should go and see if that's the case. It's entirely possible that was the laptop I had at high school as well, and I had a lot of free time in high school. No, we don't need any of that. The Mini Sky Turret. If there are any maps on there, I should get them off there before that thing finally dies, because it must be heading towards that if it isn't there already. I'm trying to think of any other early maps that I made. I know I tried to make a castle at one point, but it was terrible and too big. Both. I'm also trying to process what the hell I'm looking at. Okay, I think I see where this is going. Right, we just saw the entire map. What?
Let's move out.
That's not a good map. Sounds interesting. You could do something with that. Trying to remember what else. I know I've lost it. I'll remember it. CS Assault Christmas. A remake of CS Assault with Christmas theme. This is the right map, isn't it? Yes. I remember one of my early, I don't know what the correct term is, scripting map? Basically that map that everyone made where it was just scientists and Barneys doing animations and sentences. As I recall, I had a scientist walk up to a vending machine, do the vending machine thing, which obviously fails, because that's how that animation goes and everyone knows that. And then he runs up to you, who is stuck in one spot, does the same thing to you, then runs away, dives through a window, then a Barney comes through a door and shoots him through the window. You can't see it, it was actually a pretty good effect. And then the Barney runs up to you and turns into a head crab. Something tells me this isn't legal use of this song. Okay. I only just remembered upon hearing that song. This is supposed to be a Christmas map. I'm also not really feeling the CS Assault, because I forgot it was also supposed to be a remake of CS Assault. But now that I've grounded myself and I know where I am, I think I'll be able to figure out what I'm doing here. Did this vent always exist? Is that in earlier versions of CS Assault? Because I'm only particularly familiar with the Source and Geo versions. Yeah, okay. This is alright, I suppose. I'm not familiar enough with the original CS Assault to tell you how much of it is directly one-to-one. Some kind of cooperative send map map. Score an item, I'll use specific items in order of progress. Yeah, sure. I don't know, I never minded Assault. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a bunch of remakes though. For CZ, Aim Shotty. That's all you need to know. I'm sure I could play it in regular Counter-Strike, couldn't I? I mean, I do have other ones, but yeah, we'll try it in the plain stuff first. Well, I like how he labelled it as aim shotty, but the map file is just aim map. And really, that's all the description they need. See if this works. These windows are all high enough that you have to jump to shoot people through them. Water. Alright, yep, that sure seems like an aim map. As in, you can look at it in about 5 seconds and see the entire map. I often see the question, how do I spawn stuff like crates or NPCs? So I decided to make an example map of it. Half-Life 2. Shows use of func button, point template, and prop physic. Prop physic could also be a func fizz box or something. Oh, as a little twist, the small crate will explode when you shoot it. I've never really looked into that. What am I thinking? Like that side of Half-Life 2, well, Source in general, mapping, the way entities link up, because you didn't have a whole lot of choice in what you spawned in Half-Life 1. What am I doing? Half-Life 2. Maps. But like linking things up, so respawning breakables and so forth. I'm sure that's actually things that are reasonable to do in Half-Life 2. This thumbnail when I thought Half-Life 2 was completely groundbreaking stuff. Well, it sort of was at the time, wasn't it? This map? Maybe not, I don't know. It's difficult to pass that stuff years later. Yeah, I keep doing that. Map. Nope, I've lost it. Examples, that's why. Oh. That bodes well. I'm only going to try and open this once more because I feel like the times this has done that, it never actually ends up working. I mean the proper round-based stuff in Counter-Strike, you'd think that would be something that they just had in there from the get-go, given the way that works, but maybe there's complications with the gold source engine. ZS Hill Zone. It's my first professional map, so be kind. It sure looks professional. It's a map for Gmod mod called Zombie Survival. I wonder if I would be able to open this in anything else. I'll come back to that too, I suppose. As long as I'm marking stuff. Wait, that's not what that one was. Wrong map. Wait, I've actually finished all the map I've downloaded for once. Because this link doesn't work. Jam Ghetto, sort of a lockdown city. I don't know why this keeps happening. Comments got weird at some point. Quite right, instant. Fucking door to trigger things on round start. Yeah, it's a very hacky way of doing it in Counter-Strike. Surprised they only reset things like Funk Door. You'd think they would reset everything. Anyway, that's everything I have for today, and we're right around finishing time anyway, so that works out. I guess I will be back on Saturday. I haven't got anything else lined up, so I suppose I will see you all then. Have a nice night or day or whatever is relevant. Bye bye.